There's a really interesting story in, I believe it's 1829. There was back in this time period, people many times would be buried. They thought they were dead and they weren't. There was they'd have such low blood pressure, there's no machines or anything to hook you up to check your EKG or anything, and they'd bury them. Or some people, they'd put them in here, and so people would be coming back to life, but they'd be buried. And so this person invented this, what they called a safety coffin. And it was this coffin, and they would lay you in. I think we have a picture of it actually. They would put you in this coffin, and in the coffin, they would attach a string to your foot, and attach a string to your hand. A string to, there it is, a string, and they would put a bell on top of the coffin, and if you woke up, can you imagine? You woke up, you could start moving, and that bell would start to ring. So what they would do, they would have a watchman that they would put in the cemetery, and this watchman would start walking around the cemeteries, and he would be listening if there was life. And I don't know how you feel, but can you imagine being this watchman and all of a sudden you hear that bell going off in this cemetery? And what that meant was somebody that they had buried and that everybody thought was dead was not dead. They were actually alive. And they couldn't scream, but they could ring that bell and say, hey, there's life in here. And I came today to tell somebody, you may have buried your dreams, your marriage, your children, your purpose, your love, your faith, your hope. But I came today to tell somebody, you need to ring the bell and say, there's life in this marriage. There's life in this family. There's life in this home. I'm not burying my marriage. I'm not burying my dreams. I'm not burying my faith. There's life in here. Start ringing the bell and say, I know they had a funeral for me. I know they buried me. I know they said it's over, but it's not over because I serve the resurrection and the life.